following program is sponsored by Michael W. Smith. The views expressed on the following program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership.
Phoenix, Arizona. This is Brother Mike. I'm back on the radio. Welcome to HardcoreChristianity.com. Thanks for tuning in to the radio program today. Today's Bible study, The Messiah is Here. Hey, will you call somebody and tell them the radio program's on? I got a weird one for you today. This is very strange and very biblical. I'll make some announcements while you make that call. Thanks for helping the ministry. This is Brother Mike. I am the professional counselor at the Arizona Deliverance Center. Been a counselor for 40 years. Been on the radio for 20 years. KXXT Christian Radio. God bless you. Thank you for your support. HardcoreChristianity.com is the website. If you go there, you'll see all of our services. We have 2 live services every week at 7 p.m. Arizona and Mountain Time. We have 2 Zoom deliverance services every week. That would be Tuesday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Arizona and Mountain Time. Send me an email, mike@hardcorechristianity.com, and I will send you the ID number and the password for those 2 Zoom services. The live services are on our YouTube teaching channel, plus several other platforms. Go to youtube.com/House of Healing AZ. If you need a religious exemption form or you need the miracle list, a step-by-step guide to healing and deliverance that works 100% of the time, please send me an email and I will send it to you immediately. Thank you for your kind attendance at the Children's Deliverance Service. It was the bomb. The Women's Seminar, November 19th. My Deliverance Training Class, November 26th at the Arizona Deliverance Center. Don't forget to hit the PayPal button and send us a donation. And my wife, Sister Karen, she's still on the homepage of the website, willing, ready, and able to list your house for sale. Give her a call. The number's on the homepage of the website. The Messiah is here, friend. We are so close to the rapture now, it's ridiculous. This thing's getting absurd. If you can't read the signs of the times now, I mean to tell you, there's something seriously, spiritually wrong with you. We're a few years out from the rapture and the tribulation. This thing's going down. And hear the word of the Lord, Matthew chapter 24. God the Son speaks clearly. This is a quote from him. Quote, "If any man says to you, lo, here is Christ, or there is Christ, don't believe him." Okay? The Greek word for Christ is Christos. It's a corresponding word to the Hebrew word for the Messiah, which is Moshiach. Moshiach and Christos are the same, the Messiah, the anointed one. God's man of faith and power. God the Son coming back to earth at the second coming. The Greek word is the parousia, the second advent of Christ. Friends, it's only a few years away now. I'm telling you, this is real. This is getting serious. This is no longer a joke or a pipe dream. Here we go. Jesus said, "There shall arise false Christs, false Moshiachs, and false prophets. They will show great signs and wonders. If possible, they will deceive the very elect." Greek word eklektos, it means the church, the Christian church, the born-again, spirit-filled Christian church. Us. Some of us will be deceived. And of course, we will then miss the rapture, as is explained in Revelation 2 and chapter 2 and chapter 3. Jesus said, quote, Behold, I told you before this happens. If they say to you, behold, he's in the desert, don't go there. Behold, he is in the secret chambers. Don't believe it. I'll repeat it again. If he is in the secret chambers, don't believe it. Because, he says, as lightning comes out of the east and shines to the west, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. And there it is. He's talking about the parousia, the second coming of Christ. Not the rapture, but the second coming of Christ. There it is. Matthew chapter 24. And he mentions secret chambers. Secret chambers. Are you ready? Check this article out. I got this from the Jewish News Service in Israel. Quote, in a recent interview on Israeli radio featuring prominent rabbis explaining that the Messiah is just about to reveal himself, Rabbi Yaakov Yitzholtz told religious broadcaster Radio 2000 that Rabbi Chaim Kavanesky, who passed away earlier this year, had told him that he was already in direct contact with the Moshiach, the Messiah. Quote, to understand why religious Jews are taking this seriously, it's important to know that Rabbi Chaim Kanievsky was considered one of the 2 or 3 top rabbis of the ultra-Orthodox Jewish community in Israel. And Rabbi Zichholz says that Kavanesky and others of the mystical concealed rabbis sect had tasked him with informing the public of the Messiah's imminent arrival. This was a 3-hour interview given by these rabbis about the Messiah who has already arrived in Israel. They have him on tape. They have him filmed at the Wailing Wall. He's currently living in seclusion right now in Israel, according to these ultra-Orthodox rabbis. He is already here. The Messiah is already here. That's what they're saying in this interview. That's what they said on this radio broadcast. They were explaining that he's already arrived. I'm not making this up. They filmed him down with a gigantic crowd behind him at the Wailing Wall. Now, as you know, the Wailing Wall was part of Solomon's Temple, and it is also technically listed as a synagogue in Israel, and that's where they have special meetings and special services. But the Wailing Wall is technically listed as a synagogue in the nation of Israel. And the Messiah has been down there already. And they are now getting the word out that he is communicating with the other rabbis and explaining to them what to do and how to do it. For example, the nation of Israel and the Orthodox Jews there already have the architectural plans for the next temple. The temple in the tribulation, as you know. There's already been 3 temples. There's going to be a 4th one during the tribulation, and the Bible teaches there will be a 5th one rebuilt during the 1,000-year reign of peace after the real Messiah, not this guy running around there now. After the real Messiah shows up. And these rabbis are not joking. They firmly believe that this guy is the Messiah. It says here that one of the rabbis who has been communicating with the Messiah, Rabbi Dovkuk, said 10 years ago that when Israel was suffering from a horrible drought, someone asked Rabbi Kook when the Sea of Galilee will be full again. And he said that the Red Sea will be full when the Messiah arrives. The Sea of Galilee will full. It'll fill up. Within a few weeks, the Sea of Galilee will be full for the first time since Rabbi Kook made that statement. Apparently they've had a lot of rain over there, and the Sea of Galilee is filling up, and it's almost full. So they're using that as a sign that this rabbi who's already there is in fact the Messiah. This is another one of their theories. And, quote, another righteous rabbi said that according to the current situation in heaven, there will not be Israeli elections. Rather, there will be war. And he's talking about the upcoming elections, and Benjamin Netanyahu is currently once again the favorite to win prime minister. And they think he's going to win and may have enough seats to turn his party, the Likud party, into dominance and have control of the government of Israel. So they're talking about Netanyahu getting back in. In fact, that was on today. I saw that on television today on the news. And this rabbi is saying that these elections are not going to happen. It's going to be war. And then he said if the elections do happen, it will not amount to anything of significance, because no government will come out of it. What he's saying is that Netanyahu may get elected, but he's not going to have the seats to control the government. Then the article says, quote, decades ago, Rabbi Yishak Kaduri, one of modern Israel's most revered sages, and another rabbi named Schneerson, both predicted that Netanyahu would be the state of Israel's last prime minister prior to the Messianic age. They are predicting that when Netanyahu gets elected, this is the end. There won't be any more elections for prime minister. He will be the prime minister that goes into seeing the Moshiach return to earth, and they're claiming that he's already here, living in seclusion over there, or as Jesus said, behold, he is in the secret chambers, do not believe them. Once again, the Jews are spiritually deceived, and the technical phrase would be spiritually out to lunch. They're being deceived by Satan and controlled by Satan. He runs the nation of Israel. The devil's in complete command and control, and we've given him control over our country. It's happening right now in front of our eyes. He's cleaning our clocks over here. Now, if you are in fear or you're scared about the return of Christ or the end of the world or the tribulation or the horrors of the future, you have fear demons, you can be delivered and have peace that passes understanding way down deep in your heart. Call me 602-636-5800. If you are afraid of the return of the Moshiach and the rise of the Antichrist and the tribulation, come get help now.
The views expressed on this program are those of the host and not necessarily those of staff, management, or ownership. This program was sponsored by Michael W. Smith.